What is up, Janksters? We got a fun deck in store for you today, and this is a standard deck that requires 3 separate cards in order to combo off. So as you can imagine, it's not super consistent, but dang, it's fun. So the pieces that we're building around here, we have Whiskervale Forerunner, which if you're not familiar is a 3/4 for 4, and it has Valiant. So when you target it for the first time each turn, you get to reveal cards from the top of your deck until you reveal a creature with mana value 3 or less and put it right onto the battlefield. So it gives you kind of this recurring, like half a collected company kind of a thing happening, which is a cool idea, right? But you can only trigger that once per turn, per mouse. Well, that's the fun part. This deck is capable of making multiple copies of that each turn, and each copy creates a token that's a new one, so you just get to keep rolling and rolling. So the way that works is with Ghired, Mirror of the Wilds. This is a 3/3 for 3 that gives all of your non-token creatures the ability to tap and copy a target token creature that entered the battlefield this turn. Well, if we use Molten Duplication to make a copy of the Whiskervale Forerunners, well, the Molten Duplication targets and spins us into a creature, possibly Ghired if we don't already have one on the battlefield. But if we do have one on the battlefield, that's fine too, obviously. And then we can tap it to create another copy of the new token Forerunner that we just made, triggering and going and grabbing another creature. And you'll notice that our deck is absolutely riddled with hasty creatures that cost less than or exactly 3 mana. So the whole idea is we spin into a Samut, Vizier of Naktamun, or a Charming Scoundrel, or a Slickshot Showoff. And as we're spinning into these cards, we're able to tap each one of them because they themselves aren't tokens to create a new Whiskervale Forerunner token. Now here's the thing. The Molten Duplication token, the very first one, has haste, and then we lose it at the end of the turn. Well, the new copies don't. That's where Imodane's Recruiter comes in. So as we're spinning, we need to find an Imodane's Recruiter after we've put a whole bunch of bodies on the board, because that gives them all a stat boost and haste. So what we're doing here is kind of a more complicated version of the old Splinter Twin combo. And so because of the namesake Whiskervale Forerunner, this is lovingly referred to as Whisker Twin. So that's what we're doing. We're doing Whisker Twin. This is not an overly competitive deck. It's really not. However, it is full of just relatively inexpensive cards, and you'll notice we have a lot of rares in here, but the reality is all of them could be replaced with lower rarity cards. Imodane's Recruiter is an uncommon. That one's important. Whiskervale Forerunners, that's rare, that's important. Molten Duplication and Ghired are both mythics. Those are critical. But all the other haste creatures, you could swap them out for, say, the Coyote or Ruby or any of these other haste creatures. The only requirement is that they be within the Naya colors, ideally, and they cost less than 3.5 haste. That's it. Well, less than 4, 3 or less. If it fits that bill, throw it in and it'll work just as well in most cases. In general, I would recommend hanging on to the Charming Scoundrel if you do want to modify this, though, just because those ETBs are relevant. They come in handy, if I do say so. So what you're about to watch, actually, if you stick around, which I would really appreciate it if you did, is some gameplay that was recorded on my stream of this deck in action. It's a lot of fun watching it pop off. Again, this deck is kind of janky. It's not super consistent, but boy howdy, it's a blast. So thank you so much for checking out this video. I appreciate it. Let's get to the gameplay. This deck from last Tuesday, I'm noticing my green screen is all kinds of wonky as well at the moment. I don't know, can I adjust the lights and get that fixed? That seems to be a little better. Let's go. But there was this deck that GoCalper submitted on Brews Day last week, which I actually wrote an article about for MTG Circle, that honestly is just a blast. And I figured, you know, we're only gonna have a couple hours of Magic this morning. I figure why not jam this beauty on the ladder a little bit, see if we can get cheese out a couple of dumb wins, because I love cheesing out dumb wins. They're great, and have a couple fun moments. You know, that'd be a good time. I think I could be wrong, but you know, I think that'd be a good time. All right. Oh, you know, why not? Only the opponents are running like, you know, 8 sweepers main. I'm sure it'll be fine. Or the red deck that can kill you by turn 3. You know, that's the other thing that we might see. But yeah. So Potology's running a Win server in a VM. Yeah, so you're on a virtual machine running the server. Yeah, that might be a thing. Yeah, that might be why. Yeah, when a Cavalcade red deck against Life Gain Angels. Oh, nice. I'm gonna drop the recruiter here. I want to hang on. The most important thing is the duplication. We need to get one of the Forerunners down and then duplicate it. The point where, yes, I'm willing to let go of a Slickshot. Oh, snap. Now, it's Golgari hand hate. The chances of us actually getting to our combo here is very low. But doggone it, I'm gonna try. All right, here's Ghired, which is putting a 3/3 online. Let's get some punchies. Let us punch a bunch. This is where they banned its talent and drop one of the Whiskervales. Yep. As is to be expected. Honestly, we're going to be out of cards before time. So we're going to throw the Whiskervale Forerunner this next turn. I'm just going to hope we draw land. I'm just going to risk it for the biscuit. I should have specified untapped. Untapped land is what I needed. Oh, man, that hurts. All right. Yeah, so the hand hate is a rough matchup for us. It just is. All right. Okay, Forerunners out. There's someone, Keystones. Oh, Gaz, I'm sorry. Good luck navigating that. Oh, man. That sucks, dude. I'm sorry. All right. Well, of the two, that's the one that we might be able to spin into here if we get lucky. If we can find a Ghired off the top, we've got it. If we can't, we don't. We don't. Damn. So we're going to draw 2 cards here, which is pretty tasty. I like that. All right. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Oh, food. We got some kidney stones a few years ago. Yeah, that's unpleasant. Yeah. Yeah, you've never hoped to be able to pee sand before? Yuck. That sounds wildly unpleasant. Yeah, the worst block possible out of 3 hours? Kinda, yeah. Alright. So... I mean... The fact that we're in this kind of grind off and we're not getting completely wrecked here is kind of weird, but I'm not mad at it. You know what? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna spin it to win it. Yeah, let's put that on the battlefield, baby. All right, so this is 6. Is that worth it if I swing all out? So if they don't block with Shelly, they take 5, go down to 4. Well, no, they block Ghired. Nah, I'm just gonna send the Forerunner in, and I'll keep my blockers back. All right. This should not work as just a fair beatdown list. There's no way. But we got Mirad back, so if we can get a Molten Duplication off the top, maybe we have a chance, you know? Maybe. Honestly, I think now that Akazatz is here, without a Molten Duplication, we are 100% dead. So I'm just going to dig. I'm just going to draw a discard. You know, discarding Imodane's Recruiter. We have 3 Imodane's Recruiter in this deck. We've lost 2 of them. Played your outs, y'all. Played your MF and outs. Let's go. Whisker Twin popping off. Oh, baby, baby. Oh, baby, baby. This is delightful. We did it, y'all. Now, I only have 1 more Imodane's Recruiter in this deck. It is going to be the key to finishing this. So hopefully we don't find it till later. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna use this wicked roll to trigger the Emberheart Challenger. That's fun, right? Let's do that. And gas, cheers, thank you. So Shard's nice drop person's life for -5 in 1 swing and an Ember Cleave. It gets you every time. Oh yeah. Good stuff. Get after it. All right. Now here's the Imodane's Recruiter. What battlefield put in? Yeah, put the rest of the bottom of your library in random order. So I'm actually gonna put the Recruiter to the bottom. Hey, Timber with that sub. Thank you.
Greetings all. Hachi, lovely to see a combo when joining the stream.
I know. I'm a fan. And yes, greetings. Hello. All right. Straight up doesn't matter which one we keep. All right. So now we're just going to go until we see that Imodane's Recruiter again, which won't be too many more spins, I don't believe. Yeah. Hey, Menchocker. Hello, hello. Good morning. How we doing? All right. Wicked. I'm having a bit too much fun with this, if I'm honest. Sure, Ghired's back again. Tell a friend. I'll keep the untapped one. All right. Where's that Recruiter? It's got to be coming up. There it is. Oh yeah. Boop, boop. Let's go. Feels good. Give the Vizier a roll. I mean, Samut, sure. That was an option. Yeah. That's not a bad idea, Messi. At this point, I don't believe it matters. I think given how much we have going here, the amount of damage that's coming through, yeah, I think we'll be fine. Yeah. This is good. They don't pick Cavalcade to discard. That loses them to Game Shadow Tara. Oh yeah. I love it when the hand-hate opponents pick the wrong things with their duresses. Oh, feels good. And Tom, good morning. Cheers. All right. Yeah, we're snap conceded so fast. Yeah, the mouse break. Oh yeah. I mean, we did the thing. And this is where the mid-range players get upset. And I like doing that. I like it when the mid-range player has the kill in the next turn and then you combo off. It feels good. Feels real good, not gonna lie. Movie 2s. Yeah, it's movie incoming. No, they're not making a movie out of this. We have everything but the lands. Let's rock it out and hope for the best. All right, this hand looks acceptable. Yeah, remove spell roller coaster ride. Moves out of the water. Yeah. Pappy, you have Underworld Dreams for your MVP. Let's go. When Underworld Dreams works, it's beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Shadow, in Commander, Meathook Massacre 2 is going to be great. Yeah, absolutely. I think a lot of people are going to enjoy it in Commander because it creates a dynamic at the table where you all of a sudden have to spend a very valuable resource in a way that you probably don't want to. You know, you have to be spending life every time your things are dying. It's going to happen a lot. Everything's bad in Commander too. I don't think anything's bad in Commander. I think that's the joy or challenge of Commander. All things are playable. And I like that fact, but, you know, I'm also a goober, so here we are. Yeah, Podcore, cheers, thank you. All things are playable, but they can still be bad. I mean, fair enough, I suppose. Okay, we're gonna hit that. And we get that. Just churning through the deck. We gotta find our pieces. Making bad cards playable. Oh, 100%. Yeah. Okay. Unfortunate, but not the end of the world. Excellent. All that digging was not for naught. Alright, so here's Ghired with a punch to the mouth. And next turn, we've got our combo online, assuming they don't just hold up 3 steps ahead and sit back. Caretaker's down. Okay. Alright. So, if this resolves and Molten Duplication resolves, we've got it. If not, we way don't. It's really that simple. Do they see what's going on? Long reverse pull. That's unfortunate. Yep. So I'm just gonna have to punch. They're still down to 6. I mean, we might still have it. Yeah. Yeah, but anyway, Jarvis, the reason that I say that, I don't mean to like dismiss your idea, it's just, or your comment, but at the end of the day, like, I genuinely feel like debating on whether things are good or bad in Commander is just a waste of breath. Like, at this point, I've done it enough, and I've tried to, like, make my points enough, and I've seen so many people make arguments and go to the mat, and it's been a big fucking mess so many times that, like, it's just not worth it. Like, I don't believe, yeah, I just don't believe the conversation is worthwhile. Okay, cool. So yeah, they're gonna block, they're gonna counter that. Yeah, we dupe the Swifty in attack. So they prevented our combo. They slowed down the thing I was trying to do, but at the end of the day, we still have a bunch of hasty creatures. Like, they're not the best, but we got there. Yeah. Let's go. Like, everything else we can kind of, well, I mean, we need the 3 things to line up. But, yeah. We're getting these hasters just left, right, and center. The deck thinks we want a lot of these, and I really don't, you guys. Like, I don't need the Imodane's Recruiter in my hand. I really don't. Yeah, we're trying to half-ass something here, and it's just not coming together. That ain't it either. This also ain't it, but I really don't want to mull further, so here we go, I guess. Rustler's Rampage, I think, is the worst card in this deck. Actually, that's what we should probably do, is take the Rustler's Rampage out and then replace that with Ruby. That's probably correct. Yeah. Just add more creatures. Yeah. Want to be mono red, so we're playing the same deck as everyone else and their mother? Nah, not really. Yeah, trying to explain combo decks in the hand smoother. Like, if you really want to help me out here, hand smoother, I'm gonna need you to pay attention. Yeah. Exactly. The hand smoother just doesn't get it. Yeah. So Soccer Dad, after more than 2 years being sick at home, you just got your full bachelor's. Hey, rock on! So February to go to school again for 2 years. The state pays the full 25,000 euros. Oh my goodness, Socrates, congratulations. That's awesome. Get it, get it. Yeah. Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. And you know how offensive I find that idea. Like I don't need to explain that to you. Yeah. I don't want to just play the same mono red deck as everybody else. I really, really don't. And you know this. You get it. I'm just going to punch a bunch. They're going to disfigure. Disfigure? You know, cut down's a thing. It's also an uncommon. Time to get Swifty. Time to get Swifty in here. Mr. Boda. All right. So, yeah, the Ghired is just a three power beater at this point. And this is where they play Sheoldred. Oh, no. Oh, wow. I'm confused. Delighted, but confused. So here's the question. Do we dupe the Scoundrel and just go crazy? I think that's what we got to do here. Because it can draw us a card, after all. Oh, come on, man. What is that? You know what? This will make us a treasure. I didn't quite have it, but we were gonna get there. Oh, 100%. Fugel, you're exactly right. Like, the notion of being mana inefficient is sometimes absolutely correct. Like, if you have 3 mana available, sometimes playing the 2 mana removal spell is actually the move. And you're right, a lot of people don't realize that. A lot of people don't kind of respect those moments. But it's very true. Yeah, that's absolutely a thing. And, you know, that's the skill matters. The player skill makes a significant difference. It just does. Hiya! So 8-rack being a standard fosters a negative play experience? I mean, yeah. You're not wrong. You know what? I need to dig. Because we need to find lands, we also need to find our Whiskervales. So we just need to see more cards if we're gonna have a chance. And so yeah, I could have made the treasure token guaranteed having access to additional mana, but if we don't find lands, it's not gonna matter. So let's run it out. Yeah. But no, well, the thing about the 8-rack deck, Sundu, is that it's not good. Like, I beat those mono black discard decks constantly because they don't have an effect like Waste Not that you really need in order to pop off and be successful. You know, that's a key component that they're missing. And without that, then, you know, you end up just sort of, I don't know, you just end up stuck more often than not. All right. Samut, the Vizier of Naktamun. I need to draw more cards, so I'm going to lead off with card draw. And pull more interaction. Yep. That deck always has 2 Leyline Bindings, so you might as well get the second one out of here. All right, cool. Popcore, cheers, thank you. And we still have our opponent on a clock. And we haven't put any of our sweepers in harm's way, so they're going to Sunfall here. Yeah. The mid-range player regressive deck, try to do the same thing you're doing at mid-range. Yeah, just getting value. Yeah. Well, yeah, Sour's exactly right. Like, that's a key indicator is, you know, if you're playing against somebody, do they prioritize, you know, do they understand if their deck is an aggressive deck to prioritize the damage? That's a huge question. Do we try and gear it out here, or do we just drop? I mean, Imodane's, actually, wait a minute. Imodane's Recruiter's lethal, isn't it? No, not quite. We'll put them down to 1. Still worth it. They have interaction. There's no way they don't. So I'm gonna make them spend it on parts that are not my combo, and we still have them on a 3-turn clock here. So, Helix. No, just kidding. So much for the clock. It's been fun. All right. So yeah, right now I'm trying to play just the aggressive game plan of getting under domain. Meanwhile, I'm playing a dumb combo deck while getting mana screwed. So, fucking yikes. The chances of this actually working are very low at this point. They found the nibs. Okay. All right. Just punch in for a bunching. All right. 11 turns pretty quickly. It sure did. Yep. Yeah, the Imodanes. Yeah, exactly. All right. Here comes Niv. They're just going to gain 1,000,000 life. Yep. Well, now that Niv's here, the chances of them wanting to Sunfall, I think, are pretty low. Problematically, though, they have the Lightning Strike or the Lightning Helix in their graveyard, so if I just throw out Ghired, it's going to just get wrecked. And I don't love it when my shit gets wrecked, contrary to popular belief. And I've already played a land this turn. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is a fairly odd appearance reference, exactly. Yeah. Yep. All right. At this point, Up the Beanstalk is just going to draw them their whole deck. The chance of me actually pulling something together here, I'm not enthused at this. They still have 3 mana open as well if they have another 3 steps, which I'll be surprised if they don't. Then all my stuff's going to get countered. That do a solo Axebane Ferax. Nice. Isn't it a follow creature 20-0 just Axebane? I love that. Yeah, and our top decks just haven't played along. You know, we haven't found a Whiskervale. I'm gonna play out Ghired, force them to use the removal, but they do have it. Like, this is, yeah, it's a non-issue. They actually do 100% have it. Like I know we haven't established our combo, and we don't have the mana to drop the Whiskervale and copy it immediately. If we had 6 mana back, I'd be willing to like see this through as it stands. You know, if we have the Whiskervale next turn, yeah, if we draw into the Whiskervale, we can drop it, but we can't cast duplication. Yeah, no, actually they've got it right now. They can deal 3 damage to me and attack with Niv. So, yep, yeah. They lose Chandra, and a lot of people play very conservatively, so they might not be willing to do that. But it doesn't matter. We don't have an out, so we can leave. All right. Cool. Imodane's Recruiter in hand is a little awkward because we definitely want to spin into it in the deck, and we do have 3 in here. Yeah, Ruby is pretty great. Oh, actually, wait a minute. Ruby could be in this as it is right now. I don't know why she's not actually. Because she's still standard. Yeah. No, Fuzi, that's a good shout. All right. All right. If we can find a Molten Duplication, I'm going to be so stoked. If we can't, I'm going to be big sad. The biggest of Sage. My Sageness will know no bounds. All right. You played the Cruelty Claw deck yesterday. It was really just cheat Rakdos good stuff, hit a couple things in a row, up conceded before you could finish. X-River, yeah. No, that checks out. Oh, that's unfortunate. You know, temporary lockdown's not that bad against us, but after that start, it was pretty fantastic. Yeah. Yeah. It's a shame. All right. So the reason I made the treasure token there was that having a 5th mana source is valuable because we're going to be able to hit our land on 6. So if we top deck a duplication, which of course we don't, we would be in good shape. So I'm just going to make the knights here just to give my opponent something to worry about. Try to bait out a Sunfall, because if I can hit it now, yep, great. I mean, getting hit by Sunfall, it's not great, but it will be all right. So I could give the Forerunner double strike here and go find a something and throw it in, but without the duplication, that's kind of weak. Or I could just throw a Recruiter down. Yeah, I think just throwing Recruiter down and hoping for the best. Just put some damage out there while the damage is good. It's not much, but here we are. Scoundrel kind of floats up, similar to the Bat Valley. Yes, they do tend to. I've noticed that too. I get Scoundrel a lot when I'm running it, which it's a setup piece for combos, so I don't mind that. But yes, I have noticed it as well. Yeah, there have been plenty of times where I haven't drawn any of my 4 of combo pieces, but I've drawn 3 Scoundrels. That happens often. Yep. All right. Sure. The Forerunner dying takes the wind out of my sail pretty hard. Yeah. Like, super hard, in fact. If you know what I'm saying. Okay. We're going to get the prowess and the double strike, and we're going to draw into a Swifty. All right. Which, you know, might as well play. Draw 4 in one game, then draw 3, and then you're just like starting hand the next game. Yeah. These kind of things happen. Yeah, here comes Atraxa, sure. Yep. Okay. So a fair game is out the window now. Yeah. Atraxa is one of those cards that I use Atraxa in a lot of decks as far as like the big spin cheat out target, and like as a Reanimator fan, I have a soft spot for Atraxa. I'm ready for her to leave. I'm ready for a standard without Atraxa in it, because she is wildly unfun to play against. And, you know, like, it just right here, just one creature, 1/7 has hit the board. They drew 4 cards. The board has been perfectly stabilized. I genuinely don't believe I have a chance now. This deck is up there, though. It tries to do the thing quickly. If the combo pieces don't come together, then the game ends quickly. And now we're just flooding out. So, yeah, GG's. All right. It wasn't actually a GG, but, you know, it's customary to say that, so here we are. All right. I want to give a huge thank you to my patrons who make this show possible. And if you enjoy these kind of deck techs for as little as $1 a month, your name can join these lovely folks. So Angry Jellyfish, Dave E, Hal, Carl, Netsash, Big Mamu, and Vance, thank you. I appreciate you. You rock. Thanks for checking out the video, everybody. And thank you for making it to the end. Always an impressive feat here on the YouTubes. So go ahead and check out other videos on the channel as well. I do a lot of shorts with a businessman character that is always fun. So, you know, social media shorts, that's a fun thing, right? And I'm also streaming on Twitch, twitch.tv/amhox42. See you over there. Take it easy, everybody.